welcome. Welcome to Feature Pinas. This is your host, John Persley. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. So, sa today's episode, napakalakas ng ating bisita. Three-time PBA champion, three-time PBA All-Star, PBA All-Defensive Team, and this just to name a few. But most of all, he's a great dad. He's half Filipino, half American. They call him the Junkyard Dog. Let's welcome Dorian Peña.
What's going on?
Man, Dorian, I want to thank you for being here, being on the show. I appreciate it. The fans appreciates it, you know. Yeah, Dorian, so, you know, we all knew you on the court, man, but, you know, you think you'd give us a little background?
Off the court?
Off the court.
Before or now?
Before.
Man, before it was pretty simple, you know what I mean? Pretty easy going. The ones that are close to me, I'm just a video games type of dude. I like just play PlayStation, play video games. I got it on now.
Right.
Video games. Play video games, relax. Take things pretty easy.
Cool.
Not done too much. Not too much to me.
Right. Hey man, so which one of your parents are Filipino?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. So it's because you know usually it's like the women
Mom.
that's the
Everybody's the mom.
Right. That's awesome, man. Hey,
Yeah.
It means your grandpa was doing this thing.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Man, so I got a question. How'd you end up in the PBA?
I'm in the PBA. My first journey was in Bacolod. I played for Negro Slashers.
Right.
I played there for 6 months. Then I transferred to Pasig. Played there for, I think a year. Was it a year? One whole season.
Yeah.
Then I got injured.
Okay.
Then there was some buzz about going to PBA before when I first got there, but then I didn't know anything about it. You know what I mean? Nothing about it.
Right.
And my agent at the time, and then I had a couple teams visit me in Bacolod when I was in Negros. I was like, nah, I don't want to go yet. I don't know what that is. I want to stay here because you know, NBA was more like of a home base. You had a home team. You know, you had fans, your own home base team.
Right.
And you traveled around. But then they were talking about, you know, the PBA is better. And it wasn't until I saw like the Monstrellas playing on I think they were playing a championship game for San Miguel, and he hit a game-winning shot in the corner.
Yeah.
For game 7 or something like that. And I was like, dang, look at that. That was nice. I want to check that out. So then there was some buzz about going to PBA when I was in Pasig. And then I got a phone call from my agent and said, hey, you want to play for San Miguel? I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Man, that was dope, man. That's dope. Yeah, man, when you started playing, man, I used to hear your name all the time when I was a kid, and you know, like I told you, they used to like, man, I used to try to play basketball a little bit, and they was like, man, Dorian. I'm like, man, why you keep calling me Dorian? You know, and they said, man, you built like a.
Yo, every black kid that was in the Philippines, like every black Filipino that I saw, like if it was in Bumanga or wherever I saw, you know, they would look at me and be like, you know, you could tell in their eyes, they were like, wow, like, you know, I used to always give them 5 or whatever like that. But
yeah,
I know.
Yeah, well, because when I was a kid, man, it's like, like you know, and a whole bunch more guys, this feeling, man, y'all changed the game for us, you know, because like I said, we used to get teased, we used to get bullied and stuff like that, and you know, it was like the more like, you know, timid. We used to be timid about it, you know what I'm saying? And then when y'all showed up, man, y'all kind of gave us some, you know what I'm saying? Some
a little bit of hope and light.
Yeah, because it was like, man, because all of a sudden people start looking up to y'all and then start, you know, looking like, man, these guys are cool now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, I want to say I appreciate you, man, for just doing y'all thing out there.
Yeah, thank you for appreciating us.
Man, so when you you know, when you found out you were gonna play ball overseas, because where did you start play? Did you go? Were you in the States and then went to the Philippines to play in Bacolod?
I played Division I basketball.
Yeah, to D1.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. And then went over there, and then like when I went to the PBA, it was like all of a sudden thrown to the wolves because the game was different, you know.
Yeah.
I was real dominant in the NBA. You know what I mean? I was getting 26 and 15, 20 and 20, whatever.
Right.
And then my first practice when I went to San Miguel, Freddie Abuda.
Yeah,
Freddie Abuda was my teammate at the time. He was smacking the ball in my hand and stuff like that. I was like, what kind of shit is this? Like, you know, I was trying to do all the same moves I was doing.
Like hand checking and shit.
Wasn't happening. So, you know, I had a hard, well, first of all, I went to a team it was already a championship team when I got there.
Right.
They were already a championship team. So I was just an addition.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Ron Jacobson, our coach Chico, they were like, all we need to do is rebound and defend. I was like, huh? Rebound and defend, that's it? And I'm like, don't want to score. Man, I try to score sometimes. I would look stupid because, at that time, PBA was more structured. It was more structured, systematic, very systematic, you know?
Right.
And anytime you did anything outside the system, it didn't really go very well.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
It didn't go too well. So, you know, they always on me about, I want you to rebound. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll rebound. Then, it took me a minute, took me a conference or two to find myself. And my job was easy. I played beside Danny Siegel and Danny I.
Yeah.
All I had to do was go to the other side of the basket and wait. and whatever they didn't make, I was gonna clean up with them, get a rebound or something.
Right. Well, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So when you first found out you were gonna play ball overseas, man, how'd you feel?
I don't know. It didn't really impact me like that. It was like, when you play basketball, I didn't play my whole life, I played football. So when you're on that basketball journey and you're playing, it's just a continuation. You're not just really getting all excited. You're not getting all excited. Whoa, yeah, that game. It's not really like that. Right. Like I said, my path was walk slowly. I went to NBA first.
Right.
So
that's dope.
Money was good, but it wasn't really all that. And then, as you went to PBA, it was like, oh, it's a whole nother check.
Yeah.
A whole nother, just a big difference. It's different. So, like I said, it was just I didn't really get excited until after my second championship, because that's when I really played in the most. I earned it, the whole conference.
Right.
The one, my all Filipino one, I didn't really know what was going on, too much.
Yeah.
I was out there trying to learn the systems too. I was really rather new to the team and to the guys, so I was really trying to fit in.
Man, that's when your name was like ringing, man. I'm talking about, I hear it from everyone, like, Dorian, kids know Dorian, you know what I'm saying? It's just, y'all just had to be there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so how'd you like playing with the Filipinos? Like, how was that?
It was an experience. It was great. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was fortunate to be on a team that was, a bunch of great guys. Everybody was great. Everybody. And even though we have we have sister team like Nebra, stuff like that, and also Magnolia and stuff, those guys we would run into all the time because we're always doing guestings or something at San Miguel office, and we run into them. So you had a great, rapport with all the people, all the players, mostly all the big time players, because they all played on one of those teams. You know what I mean?
One team, yeah.
one of those teams. So it was a great experience. It was different. It's much different than American basketball, but I think the competition at the time was really, really competitive.
Right. And as far as I know, it was like whoever's the championship team, like everybody go there. All the good people go in one team.
Well, during my time, no. I mean, I can't really say what's been happening lately.
Right.
I'm not gonna get into that. It's gonna be what it is. But when I was there, the league was pretty balanced. You know what I mean? Competition was tough. Mostly every night. It was we had a couple teams that weren't as well, but it was the competition was pretty tough all the way around the board, regardless who you played any night.
Right. That's cool. And so, what was your favorite team to go against?
What I didn't like? What team I didn't like?
No, the favorite team you love to go against, like, oh, boy, I'm about to go.
I never really had a team like that. Like, Red Bull.
Red Bull, that was good. That was good around your time when you were there.
We had some little battles then. You know what I mean?
Like it was always good game, you know.
Yeah, and then now teams I didn't like that I couldn't wait to play them and bust in.
Yeah, what team was those?
Alaska.
But
yeah, couldn't stand them. Basketball's over, so I can say what I want now.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. Man, in your opinion, man, what team were you playing for when you were in your prime? San Miguel. That was your first the first go around. Because you was in there for
about 11 years. I think 11 years.
Yeah, you played for them for a while.
Yeah.
You know, you were one of the out of 3 Filipinos to average a double-double in a season, right? That's dope.
But nobody ever talks about it though, because whatever.
Yeah, because it's only 3 of y'all. Like till this day, I believe it's only 3 people that did double-double in history, man. And yeah, that was dope, man.
They got a little something going on. They have something going on around Facebook right now. I don't know if you saw it. That they're like, I guess they're comparing our team to this San Miguel team now. And they're saying that this team now would have beat us. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, I respect all teams. You know what I mean? I respect all teams, but this team right here, if Jumar wasn't around, they'd be getting spanked.
they losing fans right now. I was checking.
Jumar wasn't there, they'd be getting spanked. That's why I was like that. So I don't want to hear all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then talking about this, that, and the third. I wish we could all take get in a time capsule and run it back. Bring it back and get it in for real instead of being all the speculation.
Right. And I don't think it was as rough as back in the day, like, because everybody was on defense back in the day when you were around.
It was all about defense. So all these little petty tic-tac calls they call right now, they don't call that no more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I used to give it to people, like especially the imports. Oh my God. Coach like, you got the import, and Danny I'd be like, you got the import by myself? You got them by yourself. What? Like, all right, cool. You got it by yourself. I started getting more confidence with that. As the team had more confidence in me, I was like, all right, yeah. How many points do you averaging? 35. Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna try to give him 25. You know what I'm saying? That's better than 35. I did my job, right? So, but I play against some tough ones, boy. Like 100.
Yeah. The game used to be tough back in the day than now.
It was some dogs, boy. They had some real tough players come through there,
This is why they called you the junkyard dog, because you go get it.
Yeah, I was doing my best.
Man, so you played in the Philippines from 99 to 2016, man. That's like 17 years. How was your experience in the Philippines outside of basketball, just living there? Oh, that's a long time.
It was great. I mean, like people were great. The way I enjoyed the country.
Right.
All the experiences I had there, it was all good. Nothing to complain about. Only thing about the Philippines that sucked for me was they never really had my size and too much stuff.
Man, that's funny because when I go to the Philippines, my girl buy me clothes. She asks me like, "What's your size?" Large, and she come back and it's like, man, this don't fit. I feel like this is a medium or it's a small.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm glad. That's the only thing that didn't have really too much, especially in the shoes. Like if they had a pair of 15s, you had to wait in line, like see who else was top tier before you that was getting them before you.
Right.
So I had a couple years. I think I had a year or two. I was sponsored by Nike. Then Adidas used to give me some stuff, but it was rough. It was rough until rough for a while on shoes.
Right.
Yeah. But now it's all about kicks over there. Everybody's into kicks and gear. Yeah.
Man, this stuff. So if you don't mind me asking, man, so what happened in 2017? It's a lot of allegations going on.
Yeah, man. Me being so friendly, man. I met a lot of people over there that, I guess I trust everybody. So hands go hang out here, let's go over here. all right, sure, I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
First of all, what I don't like about what was on the news, as far as what they were trying to portray, was a whole nother picture of what really was going on. You know what I mean? Apparently, the guy at the house I went over, I guess he was a drug dealer or something like that. You know what I mean? Which was true. I mean, it would play this. When I went over there, he had a big screen TV. He had some food and drinks. It was 7:30 in the evening. It wasn't no 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It was no harm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he lived over there somewhere in Mandaluyong somewhere. Yeah. Nice little house. It wasn't all shabby. So I didn't, no type of, to my knowledge, nothing going wrong. You know what I mean? Right. And then over there playing the game, actually, somebody kicked on the door and the NBI people was up in there, man. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Put your hands on it. What the fuck? You're in a drug den. What? There ain't no drugs around here. Yeah. What the hell are you talking about? Then they thought you're a drug den. You're a drug den. You're big trouble. Big trouble for what?
Playing the game.
For what? Big trouble for what? But of course, nobody wants to hear that, man. Nobody wants to hear that. So like 2 days, man, I was up in that NBI place and they was cool. You know what I mean? Nobody was being like harmful to me or like being disrespectful or like that, but it was a lot of obstacles, you know what I mean, with that shit. People were trying to carry it more than what it was. You know what I mean?
It's because it's a lot going on.
Come on, man. People, like I said, people that really knew who I was and know me, they're the ones that called me like a couple days after and were like, well, what's going on? What the hell? Like, man, look, it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, all caught up in it, and I was getting more wrapped. The more I got wrapped into it, I was like, man, you know what? That's why I was like, man, you know what? And fuck that. I don't care. Look, I'm gonna answer to whoever's my peoples, whoever rocked with me before. I'll give them the lip on, explain to them what was going on or whatever like that. But other than that, like my teammates that was close to me, everybody knew me. They know what type of person and what type of was. You go to my house. I don't sell no damn drugs. I was mad. Come on, I played PBA basketball. The money was good enough.
You don't need to be selling drugs.
Sell some damn drugs. Come on, man. Yeah. Common sense sometimes. People need to think a little bit.
Right. But yeah, people need to check on it.
That was an experience that I had in my life that it was an unfortunate experience. Put it like that. Right. But like I said, as long that was in the past. It's been in the past. I don't really care about that incident, really, like that no more. Right. You get your ignorant people every now and then want to make a comment. Oh, addict, God, get out of here. You don't even know me, dog. Really, like I'm a 300-pound dude. What kind of addict am I? Really?
Food.
Come on, man. Like really, like even at the time I was like, man, come on now.
Right.
What they never said was really the whole story. Was, I had my damn game in the bag. I had a backpack with me and shit. You know what I mean? Right. It was all in my bag and shit, trying to find something. I'm like, what are you looking for? It's a damn video game. What the fuck? Right.
And out of all that allegation, then nobody really came back out and corrected it. Everybody just let it be. Which sucked. But
that's fine. I mean, like I said, people sometimes they like controversy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that stuff. But like I said, the most important part to me about the whole thing was, man, that's not who I am. It's not part of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's something that happened. Easily moved past it. I'm living in the States now. Got a nice crib. Got nice cars. Got a nice job. I'm living life. I had a great experience in the Philippines. I loved it. I loved every minute of basketball. I loved everybody that I met. I loved all the people. Right. That incident right there, I give less about. I don't care.
For sure. So what are you doing now?
Now I work for Homeland Security.
Homeland Security? For real? That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So now I work for them. And then I got my business on the side. My father, I got family business on the side. My wife has a business on the side as well. Right. And just enjoying my kids, enjoying my life, having a great time.
Awesome, man! Yeah. Congratulations on all of your success, man.
Yeah.
And so we know you have a Filipino wife.
And still playing video games.
Still playing video games.
Yeah, I'm cold.
Yeah, man. You play Call of Duty?
I play Call of Duty, and I'm the coldest in 2K.
Yeah. Man, so we all know you have a Filipino wife, man. And you have a very beautiful family, by the way.
Thank you.
Do y'all ever go back to the Philippines?
No, we haven't been back. My daughter, so I have had my daughter, the most recent one, to come here. She was at NU playing volleyball and a scholarship there. Then I don't know what happened with that. She decided she wanted to come back here, but things looking up for her. Maybe we go back and like, I don't know when you want to go. When we going back? I don't know. We just got here, really. You know, it's hard to really just. If we go back, it's gonna cost. If we go back, it's gonna cost like $10,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go back here.
Yeah.
I got four kids. I mean, let's all good. We still got a crib there. We still got a crib over there, it's the house and stuff. So we go back when we're ready.
And you won the championship for the volleyball tournament last like about half a month ago.
They did.
Yeah. And
I got 2 daughters that are playing volleyball. One that probably going to go high Division 1. She's really good. She's about 6'2".
Yeah.
So yeah. So
got the height from you, huh?
Yeah, and my son, you know, he probably be ready in a couple of years, but we'll see when that happens.
Will your son play ball?
Yeah, he's little though. My son only 7 years old.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, shoot, I'm not gonna hold you up too long, man. I just have one more thing.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's controversial. You know, you could answer it if you want. If you don't want to, it's okay. With all the racism going on in the Philippines, man, what advice can you give the Filipino American kids that live over there right now?
Be comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. Live your life. You know, live your life the way you want to live it. You know, don't let other people dictate to you on how you should, what they think you should be or how they perceive you, because it doesn't matter.
Right.
You
man,
know?
that's
how
awesome,
people perceive it. How people perceive it doesn't matter. You know, you go out and everybody gets up in the morning, brush their teeth, puts their clothes on, wash their face the same way. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. Regardless of you white, black, orange, green, whatever. You know, believe in yourself. You know, always believe in yourself, whatever color you are, whatever situation you're in. Some people got to work a little bit harder, but it's okay. Keep doing the same thing.
Man, that's awesome, man. Because, you know, it's like, it's I don't know. In the Philippines, it's like a lot of people want to get lighter, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that's not loving the skin you're in, you know, but you know, everybody.
It's not real, but you know, like I said, everybody, I don't want to get into that part because everybody has the right. Everybody has a right to be what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm cool with that. You know, but don't look down on somebody else because they're not what you want to be.
Right. And you know, like I said, man, for you showing up over there, Joe Devance and all that stuff, man. Like, because I used to, you know, like I said, I used to want to be having a straight hair, lighter skin or whatever. But when y'all showed up, man, I appreciated me more. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you, man, and all you guys that showed up over there, the Filipino American guys and the imports too. You know what I'm saying? It was a big impact in my life.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we were able to be that for you.
All right. Well, like I said, man, I'm not gonna hold you up. I appreciate everything, big brother. You have a good day, all right?
You too.